To this course, you just simply click on the tile, click on the name, and it'll take you into the course. And one of the things that may happen for students and for you is that when the student logs in, if they don't have their pop-up blockers enabled, we inside, of the course are going to look for that. So there's certain things that we're looking for, like the right browser. If they don't have the right browser, they may get a message saying, I'm sorry, you have an old browser. You can't use unsupported browser. If the pop-up blockers are not enabled, this can be on, this will show up, and then I've got to realize my pop-up blockers are here, and then, say done. And then hopefully my pop-ups, I shouldn't get that message again. So that's one way, for students that we're checking their settings to make sure. So when you come into this course and into MyITLab, and when students do, this left-hand navigation is real important. So this is the way the students will navigate around MyITLab. What you'll notice is a set of, I call them menu items, of course menus, and you'll notice a set of menu items, and again, this one should not be available to students.
Yeah.
But
you want to show them how to hide that?
Yeah.
Because I forgot to do that.
Yeah, this should not be available to students. So I'm going to go into, and you'll notice this one that has an icon next to it. That means it's hidden from students. So I just want you to understand that these course menu items that don't have an icon next to them is a true student view. So in every single MyITLab course, there is an _student account. It's a demo account that's automatically in there. It allows you to navigate around, lets you see exactly what your students are seeing, take the exams, take the submission, take the labs, take the simulations. Everything gets graded with the submission. Everything gets pushed into the gradebook. This account never gets synced with Blackboard. It's just here for you, so you don't have to navigate and click a little thing that says, add, student view, or click a little icon for the student. It's just using these menu items is how you navigate around. We'll make sure in the coordinator course it is. For now, it's not. It's okay not to do that. But you'll see the items that have an icon next to them, that's hidden from the student. And then if you click on Instructor Tools, what I did in here with Liz's blessing is these are all of the instructor views. Again, students don't see these because of the icon. So if I need to go look at all of my student submissions, or go to the gradebook, or go to the assignment calendar for me as an instructor to change due dates, it's all under this Instructor Tools. The purpose of having the menu item like this is to make it very simple for the students. I mean, you'll notice that, we understand, at least I think most of us understand, when you have a little arrow that there are nested items in there. When you get a MyITLab course out of the box, you're going to see, there's a lot of nested items in there for faculty and for students. And students don't click and don't understand those things. So, from my years of teaching on this product, it's my belief that if you make things a flat view, students have an easier way to navigate. There's my getting started. There's my assignment calendar. There's my to-do list. There's my course materials. There's my gradebook for the students in MyITLab if they want to look at their gradebook. So I'm trying to make it very simple for the students to navigate around inside of MyITLab because, they're in Blackboard and they have to learn Blackboard. Now they're out of MyITLab and now they got to learn a whole new thing. So again, to make it very, very simple for them. The other thing you should know is that there are multiple ways of students navigating around MyITLab and getting to the content. There's really 3 ways. The students can go through the assignment calendar and look at the calendar itself. The students can go to the to-do and completed list, and I'll show you all these. Or they can go through the course materials. So I'm going to start in the course materials. And again, when I click on course materials, what I am seeing is a true student view. And the way that MyITLab works, it's like it's its own little learning management system. And what Liz has done and Madeline has done in their courses is set up a folder structure. So it's kind of like Blackboard. In that Blackboard you have folders, you know, for each of the modules, and the students click on those and open them up. And so in the same way, that's how MyITLab works. And then within the folders are the various pieces of content that the student needs to use. So that's one way to navigate. The other thing that you'll see a lot of in MyITLab are what we call the context menu or the options menu. And that's how if students click on that, that's how they'll get to see things too. But obviously they can obviously just click on the folder to get into it. I'll go into the assignment calendar in a few minutes, but I just wanted to come into here and show you that in Unit 1 here, this is just the student registration instructions, and then there are some student help videos. Which are those? I'm not sure. So this goes to a YouTube channel that has, you know, a lot of, like, there's 11 videos, but for a student, you know, how do they use the e-text? How do they complete a simulation? How do they complete a grader project? These are video tutorials that you can show the students to how they complete these things. And if you love my voice, you'll hear it a lot on these videos too. And so will your students. So, you know, this is how the students, this is one on the whole badging system on a claim. Of course, your students have to, the great thing is you're in the Eastern time zone, so you don't have to worry about time zones, which is great. So this is how they get the 14-day free trial. So this is 6 minutes on how to complete a grader project.
I'm going to introduce you to grader activities in MyLab IT.
31,000.
Know how to start an activity. 1. Download starting materials.
So this is stepping the student on how to go through this. This is something you may want to do also, even after we're done, you know, to practice the particular grader projects. I not only go through how they complete a grader project, but I also show how they view their submission and show how they view their reports, which again is something I'm going to show you all today, and then again you can go ahead and do it. The other thing that's out here in the Unit 1 is the print upgrade. So if the student is so inclined to use paper, they can click on that, and it's $35 for a print upgrade, and it will be shipped for free if they want to do that. Honestly, when at the school that I teach at, we've been using MyITLab for about 7 years now, and we went digital 7 years ago. And at the first time, a lot of my students were like, "Oh my God, I need the book. I need the book. I need the book." What's happened over the 7 years? I think I have 0 students who ask to buy the book now. Very, very few. So it's gotten to that a lot of students are used to e-text now, and they seem to like